Okay, I've got the microphone on. Hopefully everybody can hear me. Gonna turn that music down. I hear things beeping at me. And welcome everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good day to all of you, wherever you are. And I see we have the world covered pretty much, I think. So perfect, loud and clear, that's what we want. And I see a bunch of good people in here. First off, welcome to my moderators, of course, Arizona Snowman, and Piggy is here. I haven't seen Bob yet, but I'm sure he'll be along soon. I see some other ones in here from Iceland and from Spain and all kinds of places, England and Holland, and we've got Australians and wow, everywhere, covering the world. What nattering? Grandma B, who's nattering? And we even got somebody from Mars. Oh, excellent stuff. Anyway, welcome to all of you. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching VolcanoX live stream. And gee, what's happening with volcanoes today? Etna looks pretty quiet. A little bit of smoke coming from there. The wind is shaking the camera a bit. But yeah, he's from Mars. Didn't you know that, Arizona Snowman? Definitely a Martian. I could swear he was green too when I seen him. Oh, hang on, that's just his name that's green. It's all good. And no, I am. It's really cool. All right, so yeah, hey guys, what is happening in the volcano world? I know everybody says, oh, I don't want to look at Etna. That's not what's happening. Let's go see something that's actually happening. Okay, fine. I'll take you to somewhere else. And you might have heard this is the talk of the town. And this is a little clip I put together here. It's sped up quite a ways here just to kind of show you, but Krakatoa, and you gotta excuse the cameras, sometimes one works better than the other, that type of thing there, but that is Krakatoa, and it's been cracking, and if you get your toe in the way, it's gonna be a Krakatoa. And you'll need a tow truck. Probably one that's pretty tall, right? Oh boy, oh boy. But anyway, yeah, the sparks were flying, and cool, and not as explosive as a grandpa. And you see that lightning that was in there? That was pretty cool to see that too. Yeah, this is the first one, or the shorter one, that I made up. And of course, all credit goes to Indonesian volcano monitoring for this wonderful footage. They did a bang up job, and if you guys have not subscribed to them yet, I will repost the link shortly, and we'll let you guys go have a quick shot at that, because they are continuing to monitor the volcano, and looks pretty awesome. And that's it for our starter video there. Just so you have something to see. Anyway, let's go fly all the way back to Italy, or Sicily, and let's get going. All right, gets buckets out again. Yep, you're gonna have to for that next one. You're gonna probably need some buckets. But Fuego has also been throwing out things, as well as Merapi. So we're gonna have a look and see what all we can figure out and do. Anyway, on those friendly notes, let me say hello to everyone in the chat first, and then we will get on to the rest of our wonderful stuff. I'll start out with Sophie and BMAT. William is back, as well as Juliet and Dodger's in the house. We got Sophie, yeah, we got BMAT. Grandma B is here. Hermione came back. Sue Hayes is also here. Did I say Craig Thor? How about Sophie? Juliet is here, of course. Gura made it in. Henry Nelson on board as well. Juliet, welcome. And Yona from Iceland, welcome. I'm glad to have you on board. And let's see, did I say Sue Hayes already? Yeah, I did. Paul Williams also here. Going up some more. Trev T is in the house. And going up a little more. See, Oz. Oz is here. Welcome, Oz. And let's see, who else? Karen made it back in. That's nice. We got Henry, we got Craig Thor. Now we got a lot of repeats. Nancy Buchanan, welcome. And Aurelio Perez also here. Good to see you. And going up some more, I think we got Paul Williams already a couple of times. We got Gura. Mars 2028, welcome. Glad to have you back on board. Hope your finals went well, or you're studying for them still. I'm sure you still got more to go. And let's see where else we can find some names here. I'm scrolling up as quick as I can and reading and talking at the same time. It's like trying to chew bubblegum and walk backwards. Doesn't always work. Judy L is back in the house as well. Good to see you, Judy. And going up some more to see who else might have snuck in here. And going up the list, don't see too many others here with different names. Oh, Neil is in the house. Welcome back, Neil. And glad to have you on board. And going up some more to see, I think I did get Lucas Snow already. By the way, our first one in today again was Juliet, and Juliet gets the cookies, of course. And there we go. So that's all good. Just so I don't forget to hand those out. And going up some more, I don't see any other names up top. I will go back down to the bottom. I'm sure I'm going to see a few more people that popped in, like Don Arnold. Welcome, aloha. And let's see, Sasha, I'm also in here. Dodger's in the house. And I think we're good with names for right now. I'm sure that there's probably one or two or three that I probably missed, but we'll get you guys. I have a lot more studying to do, but today I think I can find a time for the show. Excellent. Hopefully it'll keep it on topic anyway. Lava cookies for Juliet. Yes, she was the first one in today, and I'm kind of surprised. I thought Lucas would be sitting there just right hounding it, and I guess he didn't make it in that quickly. He was talking to One Fish. And by the way, hi One Fish. I didn't see you in the list there, but I know you were here. So good to have you on board. And let's see. Okay, I think we got good with the names. Let's talk about Etna real quick, and then we will carry on to other fine places. Of course, you can see up in the top, Etna definitely still smoking. And that is pretty much what we're seeing from it. Lovely day there. Did cloud over a little bit, and wasn't as nice as before, but you know, there's the clouds. You can see what was going on. Then they got thicker for a while, and I don't know if everything disappeared. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then we got a little further on in the day, then it poked out again just before the sun set, and that was kind of this. And this is kind of a creepy thing where you see that that cloud just rolling right over top of the top of Etna, and really awesome to see that. You know, it just kind of hugs the whole mountain and curves right over. A pretty awesome scene, and we do like that. Little neat looking, I think. And even have some birds in the way doing their thing, flying around. So pretty awesome, you guys. I just thought we would look at that. Yeah, it's something you don't see every day, so it's kind of neat. Just thought I'd throw that in. And let's move on. Actually, it got a little bit better here near the end, I guess, just before the lights went out. Yeah, it kept on. It really hugged that the top of that mountain. Made it nice and smooth up there till it got over on the other side, and that perturbed air is starting to tumble on that side. That's just like a wing. Creating lift, and then at the end of the wing it stops and starts to create vortices, which is really kind of neat. Hey, don't be releasing the kraken already. No, too early to let the cat out. Anyway, lots of fun. When we look a little later there, we had some other clouds parked right in the way here. I don't know. No fun. This guy's no fun. But you can still see a lot of smoke coming from the volcano yet at that point in time. So, yeah, you never know. We might have something go on there as well. And let's have a slightly different angle. And, of course, that changed and varied during the day as well. It was not bad looking out in the forefront, but looks kind of weird the way the clouds were lifting. I don't know. I just thought it was weird. If we move on to about here, it looks a little different. Yep, still lifting up, and kind of weird. But anyway, we'll move on, and this is what it looked like a little closer to sunset, with the clouds starting to park themselves down low in front of the volcano, and you can see the peak up top there with some of that extra cloud billowing out of it. Awesome all the way around. So looks neat, and let's see what we can do. We'll pop over a little further down the road, and there you can see the lights of the city or the town down below, and that's it for that one. If we pop to the other views, that's what it kind of looked like from this shot. For the course of the day, we don't need to go through all of it. Hey, Tom Caruso, welcome, and Kevin Haynes also made it in. Welcome, you guys. Glad to have you on board. And this is the southern view that we've seen of Etna, and of course, same kind of thing. It clouded over later on in the day, and you can see those clouds starting to encroach. If we push it a little bit there, it's all coming, and then it got nasty as we move to about 7.5 hours ago. That's what it looked like there. Locally, even looks like it's raining actually in some spots. Yeah, anyway, I'm not going to worry about it. That's their long-range shot, and doing its thing. It is a beautiful day. Anyway, let us carry on and see what we can find over at our wonderful Ragnar. Now, I know they didn't have the greatest of weather there today. I was looking at the pictures, and we'll start you out with a morning shot over at our wonderful Ragnar in Iceland. And there it is. And that is in the fog of the morning, and we'll cruise up a little bit here so you can see what it looks like. A little better view. There's Ragnar for those who are not familiar with this particular picture, and the valley that it sits in is called Geldingadarle, and of course that is up to about this point here, and this flow down in the bottom here going that way ends up going down into a Nodhagi Valley, and that's where all of it went. Now, this hasn't gone off for a little while, and we are keeping our fingers crossed that in the future we're going to see another volcano erupt, if not right here, fairly close to it. And we're going to see what happens. Anyway, cruising through the day, just having a look at some of the shots. Kind of shows you it was a hazy day all the way through. Not very pleasant as far as tourist days, but hey, that's okay. And this side here is the parking lot, and again, you can barely see it. And if we back up through the day, it does get a little bit better at a few points here, and you can see there's people in the parking lot, things like that. And the picture did clear up, and that was earlier in the morning for a little while. So we do have a couple good shots. You can see down to the berm here, and the entire area looks not too bad. And if we slide down, we can kind of even keep an eye on the lava field down below. And again, you see a lot of the little white lines here. That is steam. It's not snow. Okay, just so you understand. Yeah, we got bodies. There's bodies there, live ones, but they are bodies wandering around. We don't hide bodies. At least we try not to. Where anybody can find them, that is. Oh, did I say that out loud? Ah, never mind. Anyway, that's what we're looking at for Ragnar right now. Steamy. Yep, it is steamy. And that's the whole thing. All the little white spots steaming. And that's still pretty awesome. That tells you there's still quite a bit of heat in there, even though that is not very thick lava at that point. You know, like if we, yeah, sure, it refreshes. Let it do that. Let's go over to the harmonic tremor chart. But that lava really isn't all that deep there. You know, if you got 10 meters of lava in some of those places, that's 30 feet. You would think that that would have cooled off already. But no, not yet. And harmonic tremor chart looks good, except for we got a problem. And I will refresh it and we'll see the problem. And there's the problem right there. We should be seeing data right here, and we're not. So I hate to tell you, and I hate to do this, Dr. Fox. It's amazing how long the heat stays. Yes, Piggy, absolutely, it is. That's something that people don't understand, how long that heat will be retained. And literally in those deep places, it'll be years before it cools down. And yeah, broken snout bob chart. Yeah, not happy about that, but it is what it is. And as you can see, the data should be right up to the line, and it is not, unfortunately. So our thing's broken again. But what we do see here is a couple of fairly decent spikes in here. It looks like 3 or 4 spikes, indicating that we did have some kind of tremors or earthquakes in the area. And we will go investigate those shortly. I want to go down to Grindavik chart. Grindavik, there you are. So we can see what's going on. They do show that one spike right there before it died out, but they do have another one there, and of course we see it's on a downward trend, so not sure what's going on with that, but so we'll probably see a few more earthquakes in between, and we'll have a look at that right away. Let's pop over to the earthquake charts. Hey, that's not the earthquake charts. This is all right. Let me get on there and find this. Stuff is still a mess in here, by the way. I still keep finding things. All of a sudden I change something and I go back to it and it's changed again. So, call me surprised sometimes. Anyway, we're going to look at this one as second or third here, but let's take a look at the other map first. And this one I did refresh, but I am going to refresh it again just so we have the newest and latest data, and that way we're not missing anything. Okay, so everything looks pretty much the same on the screen. If we zoom in up top here, I'm looking for anything that we see. Nothing noticed up in those areas. We'll zoom in here on Astja, and we do see a spot here on Astja, and it is a 1.0. It is 16.9 kilometers down. Happened today at 1:55 p.m. Iceland time, and that's the only one on this chart. We'll take a look on the other ones soon and see. All right, we'll do Bardabunga, and then we're going to go over and see what our little swarm is doing here. But Bardabunga area had a couple of them, and a 2.2. We're going to see how deep that is. 6.9 kilometers, and so yeah, something down there. 34 a.m. and yeah, 2.2. Of course, this 1.5. 2.3 kilometers down, 6:34 a.m. on that guy, and that could be again. That could be ice starting to move a little bit for the one, but the other one, I think that's way too far down. The ice is not 6 kilometers thick, so definitely a ground quake of some sort. Don't see anything down here at Katla or Hekla either, but we do want to pop in over here. We do see this little grouping here, and I'm just curious how deep that is. 2.9 kilometers down for that 1.3. That happened at 1:11 a.m. This guy here, 1.6, 1.9 kilometers down. And that's actually from yesterday at 20:37, and this other one here 1.3, and that's also from yesterday at 20:40, and it was 2.8 kilometers down. So a little bit of that we're going to see on there, but nothing too major or dangerous according to this map anyway. And we don't see any more up here that we were seeing yesterday on the other map. And again, we want to look at both maps, or maybe all three of them, just to confirm what's where. Because everybody seems to have a different idea with the maps, what should be shown and what's not shown, and we don't see all of it. Anyway, this one, 3:46 a.m. for this 1.4. And it was 4.7 kilometers down, and that area, of course, a lot of steam being generated underneath there. So I'm not sure if this is that's close to the river, but I don't know what would have caused that. Interesting nonetheless. Zoom out just a little bit. We do see this guy as well as that guy. So let's look at the 1.2 real quick. And that one was 5.1 kilometers down. Happened at 2:33 a.m. and that is kind of not good. And then we have a couple more up here. This 1.0, 2.8 kilometers down. 11:22 this morning, Iceland time. And then, of course, we have this guy here, 11:29 Iceland time, 2.4 and 3.7 kilometers down. And that is on the end of another one of those nice ridges here. So, always makes you wonder, is something going to pop out? Like a volcano, maybe. Anyway, there we go. The Reykjanes Peninsula. That is the area that we are interested in, and that is most active. So just to give you a lay of the land, this is Reykjavik, the capital city. If we zoom in over here, you can see Keflavik Airport, Keflavik the town, and you've got Reykjanes and Yardvik and those areas. And then if we slide down here a little bit, you can see Grindavik, the Blue Lagoon, and the power plant right there beside the Blue Lagoon. And let's take a look at some of the earthquakes that we're seeing out here on the end of the peninsula. We do have a couple small ones here. 1.0, 5.4 kilometers down. That's from yesterday at 2009. The other 1.0 down here, if we can click on it, happened today at 7:50 a.m. and it was 4.8 kilometers down. Quite a ways, and if there is magma making its way up, it's being slow about it. And we get a little further offshore, and we do see this little grouping again out here. But let's have a look at these two first. This 1.7, 7.2 kilometers down at 9:37 this morning, and it was 7.2 clicks. Pretty cool. This one 3.9 kilometers down for this 2.1, and it was at 9:37 as well today. And if we zoom out a little bit and slide over, we can see those other ones right there. 10 kilometers down for this 1.0. That happened at 4:09 a.m. And let's get on our next one here. This is 1.2, 4:05 a.m. and 8.7 kilometers down. And we want to go there as well. 1.0, 9.3 kilometers down, and that was from yesterday at 20:59 or 20:58, something like that. This one in the wee hours at 16 minutes after midnight, 1.0 and 8.3 kilometers down. A little bigger one here, 2.0 or 2.3, I mean, 3.9 kilometers down, 3:33 a.m. and that's pretty cool. And then we've got this one here, also from yesterday, 10.3 kilometers down for that 1.2, and it happened at 21:18. So now the big question is what's going to happen here? We really don't know what in pray tell is going on, as far as, you know, people are guessing, hey, we're going to have something out here, we're going to have something here, and you know, you never know where things are going to pop. If things go, we could see something here, we could see something anywhere on the peninsula, really. On this end, we could see it happening over here in Ragnar, we could see it happening around here, anywhere as well. Did we look at this 1.9 over here? I don't think so. How deep is that? Come on, click. 3.5 kilometers down on that one, and that was from yesterday, I believe. If I looked at it right, let me do that again. Yeah, 23:30 from the 21st. So that's exactly it. But anyway, talking about volcanoes, where they could pop up. This is a suspect area, of course. This whole area here, anywhere in here, anywhere in here, and anywhere in here, you know, and literally right out onto the Reykjanes Ridge. And I don't know where the name differentiates from Reykjanes Ridge to Mid-Atlantic Ridge, but at that point, I'm pretty sure that I just call it Mid-Atlantic Ridge all the way through, even though it could be named Reykjanes Ridge there as well. But that's kind of what we see on this particular chart and or map. We'll go to the other one here, and we'll have a look. Now, I did mention those other ones looked okay up top here, nothing major. We do see a little one here at Astja, 0.5, 3 kilometers down from 9:51 a.m. That's what we see on there on this particular map. We do know we had this guy. Didn't see this other one out here, 0.2, and that was at 9:02 a.m. Today, and probably a surface quake because we don't see a depth there. And as we slide down, remember when we looked here, we could see all these lines indicating that there's some movement going on. And indeed there is. This one happened at 11:13.4, and it is a surface quake. These might be older from yesterday. No, 52 minutes after midnight, 0.5, also a surface quake. This guy here, 4:58 a.m., also a surface quake. So you pretty much know that we've got something moving here, and depending on which direction it happens to be moving, I don't know if there's a ridge in here or what, but it almost looks like we're at the top. The gradients are going up. This is coming downhill, so sliding down and slowly working its way out as a glacier. Pretty cool and neat looking. All right, zipping out a little bit. The other map said we didn't have anything at Katla. We do have a little guy right here, surface as well, 0.7, and no, it's not 3 kilometers down, it's not surface. 0.7 in magnitude, 10:58 a.m., and that is what we're seeing there. If we go out and I'm hunting for earthquakes, little ones. We did see this guy on the other one, so that's all right, 1.4, and not a problem. And we do know that that one also existed on the other chart, so we're all good there. But the things that we didn't see on the other one were the ones that were here. We do have a couple little ones, and this is Kalir, and right there is 0.4, 4 kilometers down, 7:39 a.m. This other one here, 0.1, 4 kilometers down, 7:30 a.m. And that is interesting because it wasn't showing on the other map. As we slide down here, and you may recognize the area now with the roadway in there, but and this is Geldingadarler, the valley, and Ragnar sits right there. And of course we have a Meridalier Valley, southern Meridalier, which is this part, and then this is not Hagi and not Creaky Valley areas. And I did jump over a little bit too far, too fast, because we had a couple more little ones over here. I didn't think we'd seen those on the other map. 3 kilometers down for that 0.2 that happened at 5:25 a.m. Really fresh one is this guy, 6:08 a.m., 0.7, 4 kilometers down. And of course that bigger one, 5:30 a.m., 1.9, 4 kilometers down. And there's a few extra little ones. So when we talk about, hey, that eruption could happen here, or could happen anywhere on the peninsula, really, it can. It truly can. So anyway, just looking at a couple more here, little guys, 3:49 a.m., 0.2 on that one, that's 3 kilometers down. This one is 2:26 a.m., 0.1, also 3 kilometers down. Telling you there is stuff going on down there. Those big worms are doing their thing. The lava worms. It's 0.7, 5 kilometers down, 5:41 a.m. And then we see a bunch of the other stuff from yesterday. I do believe they're all from yesterday. Yep, 21st there. And I do think that one is 21st as well. Yeah, that's all from yesterday. This is a new one though, right here, and there's another new one right in town. Let's look at the one in town first. 5:19 a.m. 3 kilometers down, 0.8, and this one just on the north end of the Grindavik, and 0.4. 3 kilometers down at 10:56. So again, these are things that were not listed on the other one. Well, I see the one in the harbor as well, and down there. So let's see, yeah, 0.3, 4 kilometers down, 6:22 a.m. I don't think that's really going to matter much, but it indicates that we've got movement of something happening underneath. And I do believe we looked at all the other ones here already, so I'm not going to worry about those so much. 4-minute warning. Thank you, Piggy. And Dr. Fox gets Pepsis. All right. I like Pepsi. We don't run Pepsi's a lot of fun. Anyway, this is the third map that we actually use. And again, if we zoom in just into the area that we're concerned with, they show those two little guys there. This is Kalia right there. This is, of course, Ragnar, our wonderful volcano. And then right beside here, we see a couple more that were in the Nadkriki area. And, of course, all the other ones, including the one in the harbor right there. You can see them all. So again, oh hey, wow, Neil, it's too early for a super chat? No, never too early for a super chat. Always love super chats. Thank you kindly, Neil. And let me write that down. That is awesome. Thank you very much, Neil, for that wonderful support. And I will put down that $5 super chat just so I write it down here, and don't forget to thank you at the end of the show, right? That's awesome. I appreciate it. Okay, so with all the maps, again, Earthquake, Earthquake 2, and Earthquake 3, those are the 3 different maps for the Icelandic earthquakes, if you want to use those shortcuts. And they are available, and it lets you go through the maps on your own if you like. That way you can do a little bit of comparison, and just make sure that when you're looking at one and you're not sure, open another one up, double check, and yeah, if they're all there, then you guys will be good. Hey, Amelia is in there. Welcome. It's almost time for you, revolting drink, for your revolting drink. You mean revitalizing drink, Amelia? Bobbit has been eating catnip, so run, Dr. Fox. Uh-oh. Hey, I'm still in the good shoes. I see on my time there it says 5:29. So we're still safe. We're still safe, you guys. Let me get you onto a volcano of some sort. And I know the one that you probably want to be watching today, and we're gonna put it on there. And in the meantime, if all of you wonderful people have not hit that like button yet, please do consider hitting the like button. It would really be awesome and help us out. Of course, what you're seeing on the screen now is Krakatoa, and we really do like looking at that thing. I do have another video of it really blowing up during the nighttime. Well, not blowing up, but erupting. So it'll all be good. So anyway, hit that like button. Make sure that you subscribe if you haven't done so already. And of course, hopefully you'll feel that we deserve that subscription. And on that friendly note, I think I am going to go take a break. I do see Sarah Miles made it in. Welcome, Sarah. And Leone, welcome back. And let's see, we got Amelia. We got Craig Thor earlier. But good to see all of you. And oh, they changed things. Oh, you put seismographs on there. Pretty awesome, pretty cool. And I hope he changes back to the volcanoes, though. We want to see volcanoes. Oh, thank you. Okay, he did. All right, I'm going for my break before that cat gets me. And I'm your host, DrFox2000. Don't go away. I'll be back in 5 minutes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the microphone back on. We'll get that music turned back down, and we will keep going. And I see we lost one of the feeds there, but that is okay. We're going to take a look around at our other volcanoes since we basically finished up with Iceland anyway. And we'll see what we've got. And thank you, everyone. Sue Hayes says welcome back, and Sarah Miles has put a microphone on. Scott Hartman just popped in. Welcome, Scott, and glad to have you on board. Sasha, I'm not sure what that's about. Thank you, Piggy, for the welcome back. And let's get at looking at some of the other volcanoes. And of course that one is turned all foggy, and it's so hard to find when they all look alike. It was nice before. If we go back about 2.5 hours or so, you can see right there, and that's kind of what Sakurajima in Japan was looking like. We do see some smoke coming off at the top, and definitely, so it's considered to be continuing its eruptive state. Sharon Stewart, welcome, and I'm glad you can hear me now. All good. And let's see what else we want to look at. The far shot, of course. Hey, our boat's leaving. He left before we got our ice cream. Wow, I'm all disappointed. Okay, we have the magic of going back in time, though. This is just before he left. Let's see. Okay, everybody run to the dock, get your ice cream, and then we'll let him go. I just want to see where he's actually taking off. Should be pretty quick. Move ahead a little bit more. Oh, birds there. Oh, I think that's it. He's departing. Yep, there goes our boat. Taking off. Ice cream and everything. Yep, Juliet, run. You can get it. He's gone. Wow, that guy's really motoring. Anyway, we'll put it back on live. And he's gone. If you get a speedboat, you can go get him. Go. Migraine. Later, people. Gotta go migraine. Okay. Craig Thor, hopefully you can get rid of that migraine. All the best to you there. Anyway, you see it. It's in the clouds. Not a pleasant day to look at it. So a little further north, though, looking at Mount Fuji. A beautiful day out there. And those people are probably enjoying that wonderful weather. I got a cherry chocolate chip ice cream. Oh, Neil, don't rub it in. Oh, okay. So, postcard view. You bet. You can print that up if you like. Let's see. We can even crank that quality up just a little bit more, right to a 4K picture. And pretty sharp as far as I can tell. Well, it's not going to go 4K for you because I'm only broadcasting in 1080p, but that's what we're seeing at. We can get it up to 4K on that one. And if you actually want to take a look at that site, here's what it looks like if you want. And there, that's Mount Fuji. So just for you guys, if you like that, and you can have a look at it in 4K, maybe put it on your big screen TV that's hanging on the wall, and people will come in and say, oh, you got a really nice painting there, and then you can tell them, say, yeah, it's live. Just watch the birds fly by. Looks awesome. And let's carry on. We'll move over to ASO, the one that was taken off of the list. And Volcano Muse. Yeah. ASO is still steaming, even though it's not on the eruptive list anymore. So I don't know if we're going to worry about it too much. It is quiet, it is doing its thing, and we'll, keep an eye on it. It definitely is there. Hey, Diane Craig just made it in as well. Good to see you, Diane. Thanks for stopping in. Best flavor is crayon. Trev, I don't know. I personally I like. I don't know if you ever had that tiger paw, which is orange with um, black licorice in it. Ice cream, and man, is that good! Tiger paw. That's almost as good as pistachio. All right, we'll go over, have a look at one more, and we can't see it very well at all. Weather is really poor for that one, unfortunately, and hard to see no matter what we do looking at it. You can see the hill there. You can see a little bit of smoke coming out, but that's Suwanosejima, and that is quite a distance out in the water, and the camera's not very close, so that's what we're seeing. And of course, with the bad weather conditions, as what we've seen at Sakurajima, that would definitely make this look bad as well. Anyway, I'm going to put it back onto Sakurajima, put that back to live so we can see. And I see they've got the crane all set up here for something. I don't know what for. Unloading fish, without a doubt. Let's move on to other volcanoes. I don't believe our Taal volcano is online yet. I'm going to double check and see if Madame Rutsa or the other one are on yet. As in Taal meditation. No Taal meditation, and no Madame Rutsa showing Taal today. So we miss out on Taal. That's okay. We zip over to wonderful Yellowstone National Park, and we see our Valley of the Geysers still going. And hey, there's some buffalo. I see at least, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 buffalo there. So, yep, we do have buffalo out today. And this is a Yellowstone National Park. Arizona Snowman just brought up the link for it. Yes, Sasha, it is a super volcano. And I hope this thing never pops, at least not within my lifetime. I don't want to be around when it does. As much as I like volcanoes, I think that would not be the best thing to view or bear with, Anyway, hope it stays dormant for another 10,000 years at least, and we will figure out some technology to be able to control these things, like in Star Trek, where they have that thing that they can poke in there and freeze everything. Oh boy, I know. Save me from the bison, but the bison are chasing you, piggy. All right. And what? Thank you for. Okay. Read the word. Oh. Word? Word. Licorice is aniseed. Okay. Different language. All right. Yeah, licorice is good. I like it. Yum yum. Sticks in your teeth though, but not in the ice cream. The ice cream is really good. Yeah, oh no, don't run away. When you run, they chase you, okay? If you stand still, they don't necessarily chase you. But they may charge. Hey, look, there's a bird. It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Super Chicken. Me too, Dr. Fox. Okay. All right, enough of this one. Let's see if we can find our other ones on our list. And I'm hoping we can see Stromboli. Stromboli wasn't working earlier, the camera, and it's still not working. The thermals are, but the regular camera is not, and they've got cloud there as well. So no Stromboli today, unfortunately. And let's see, what else have we got on our list? Let's go all the way out here to the Azores. And I think I may have to, no, that's the wrong thing to switch. Oh, I want to turn that one on, this one off. There we go. So that's our shot of the Azores. And this is on Sao George, looking out at one of the harbors. And they have it well lit, so that kind of causes a problem. You can't see in the background as well. But if I get onto that shot, wherever that is, there it is. No, that's not the one. There, this is the Azores. There we go. And you can see the lights of Pico Island, which is about 18 kilometers away. And they've got a nice strait in between here. When we look at the other pictures, that's that little cove we always kind of view. And oh, this one here is I guess we're gonna have to go full screen and play it. And let me put it to a different view. There we go. And this is their whole day from that other camera, including the bird tail that was there. And there's that darn ship again. They're loading more stuff on it. I wonder where that stuff's going. Seems to be a lot of it. That's a busy shipping company, those guys. And we got a yacht up on the front left side there as well. Sailboat of some sort. Looks pretty awesome. And again, these guys are really, really fast, efficient workers. I'm surprised that they go that quick. One thing I noticed, the clouds are going in the opposite direction today. Yesterday they were flowing from the other side towards us, and today they're going away from us. So definitely changing weather patterns. And that's it for that one. And let's make that smaller again. And we'll go over to the earthquake map for that area. So of course this is the one that shows most of them, well, shows all of them actually, which is a little bit of a problem sometimes. But we do see some brand new ones here. 1.6 at 1926. And then we have another one, 1.5 at 0346 this morning. And I do believe there's a couple of other ones in there. And we'll slide down here and just check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, looks like, oh, 5. Yeah, 2 1.5s, 2.1, and then another 1.5 and 2 1.6s. So it looks like we got six quakes that happened there today, and that's pretty awesome. This is, of course, where Pico Island is. If we, I'm sorry, I wanted to zoom in here a little bit. If we zoom in, and you can kind of sort of see where the harbors are and stuff like that. Actually on this map you can't, because it's so full of stuff. There's the one harbor right there. That's the one with all the lights in it that we were seeing. And I do believe this is that cove that we were looking at. Not 100% sure about the cove. That might be in a different location as well. Could be down here somewhere. Yeah, so like I say, I know that's the harbor though, and that's what we see there. Zooming back out, lots of earthquakes from previous times. When we go over to look at the other map that we have from a volcano, or hang on, that's it's actually part of volcanoes.com, but it's all earthquake .com, and I'm going to actually post that link too if you want it, just so you have it. That is this particular screen you're looking at right now, and we're going to zoom in on Sao George right there, and I do see this other one out here 6 hours ago for the 2.6, and that's not on Sao George though. And what did we say? We had about 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's exactly what we've got. So the other one is accurate with their count, and definitely interesting. But let's just have a look. This one doesn't look like it's anywhere near anything, really. Not in the mound. I don't know if that's a previous fissure in there or something. But we do know that that whole area is part of that wonderful ridge that pops out this way, and this right here. Whoa, I wanted to zoom out, not in. And this here, of course, is your mid-Atlantic ridge. So that's kind of what we're looking at. This is, yeah, here on this side, they call it the Pico Fracture Ridge. Over there, East Azores Fracture Ridge, and then the Trident Ridge. But you also have this Monaco Ridge in this side as well. So there's all kinds of fracture zones that are involved in that area. Not the most stable area. That whole thing could disappear, right? So you never know. You really never know. And let's see if this will come up the first time. No, close. I knew it. It's that stupid commercial thing. Anyway, looking at that chart, and I got to get my other screen working here. We do see here's 6 of them actually in total, and there's probably another one in the area as well, but they're all surface quakes, or very close to the surface, and we don't see anything down below at all. Not even 5 kilometers down. These are all very close to the top, and that usually indicates that if there was magma movement, it's getting up near the top, and we could see an eruption there soon if that progresses and keeps going like that. Just don't know when. You know, that's something we want to take a look at in the future. All right, moving on, and I'm seeing Popocatépetl is buffering, and I should be able to find the buffering screen. There it is. I'm going to hit refresh on that one. While that is refreshing, we'll go to the other side. We see that is just as cloudy as the first side. So that's not working. We do have a view of Fuego from this particular side, from the Mexican government as far as their cameras, but the one from the other one here, I don't believe it's working yet. Nope. And so we do see Fuego, and of course our the thumbnail for today was from Fuego erupting during the middle of the night. So, Dr. Fox, is the ground deformation still happening in the Azores? As far as I know, it is still holding up there. It hasn't sank back down. No movement as such. Mars 2028. So, and Piggy, I see that 5-minute warning. Thank you. And that is good. And let's see. Let's pop over to, of course, Merapi. And Merapi is looking pretty strappy. Wonderful looking volcano today. And let's see if we do. No, that ain't gonna work. No, that ain't gonna work either. Things have changed. I don't know why everything has changed all the time. You know, I set things up and then The computer just changes things on its own. Software. Ah, it bothers me. Anyway, let's see what else we can find in that one. Oh, they turned off a couple of the cameras. Darn it. Here's a different view of Merapi. That might be, no, not that way, not that way either. I have these set up so we can cut out the other stuff, but it doesn't always work. No. No. Alright. Unfortunately, I can't name them. It puts its own labels in on it, and that makes it difficult. Okay, never mind all that. Well, I really messed it up now, didn't I? Oh, let's turn these other things all off. And we'll turn this guy back on, turn this off. Oh boy, it really messed me up. Anyway, that's Merapi. Let's have a look at, this is a older picture from Krakatoa. That was from a few days ago now. Well, actually, I shouldn't say a few days ago. It was from 3:47 a.m., which is technically a day ago for them. So that's all right. And of course, this is our other friends, and I did redo them earlier, and I do have them close up here, but this is April 23, 11:50 a.m., and I want to see if I can find where that is to make that bigger. Darn it. No, that's not the one I want. That wasn't it either. That might be it. Have to turn the other ones off though. There we go. Alright, so, and oh, I want to turn Merapi off too. Alright, so White Isle volcano, and that is what it is looking like. We can go back and see what the, oh, that's the wrong way. See what it was a little bit earlier, and you can definitely see it is smoking and steaming and doing its thing. So that's at 10 o'clock in the morning, New Zealand time, and looks pretty awesome to be able to see that happening. Anyway, let's take a look at the other one that is out there in New Zealand, and of course that would be Ruapehu, and I think the camera here is still not up to date, and we'll see. Yep, they're missing some data, so let's go to the next one. This is also Ruapehu, but you can see it a little bit more currently, and that is what we're seeing right there. Not a heck of a lot coming off of the crater. I don't know if this little puffs of smoke here are from Ruapehu, or if that's just clouds traveling by. To me, it looks like when we go back in time, it looks like it is puffing a little bit. And definitely, yep, it's coming from the volcano. So a little bit of action there, but not a heck of a lot from Ruapehu yet. And of course, that is kind of in the central body of the northern island of New Zealand, and hopefully it's not going to affect too many people if that goes off. 7:20 a.m. looks like the cloud was really hanging in there. Pretty awesome shots though, and kind of like that, neat stuff. And there you can see there it went from black and white to color. Pretty neat. Okay, we will leave that guy there. I'm going to put that back onto Merapi, even though that's on the wrong thing. Maybe, oh boy, I'll figure it out. I think I got it, but it's still the wrong one. Turn that one off. Yeah, two of the cameras are down, so we're not going to worry about that for right now. We can take a break, and but earlier in the day I'm gonna put this on. Actually, let's see. We did have some decent eruptions, so I'm gonna put it about here. This is about 9 hours ago, and I'm gonna let that play from there on. So that's what you're seeing, and that is, of course, Merapi from earlier today. And when we come back from our break, we're going to do our bacon seeds. Then we're going to go take another look at my other video of Krakatoa, and then we'll go visit Merapi for a while. So that is pretty much it for right now, and don't go anywhere. We have bacon seeds after the break, so please stick around. Do hit that like button if you're enjoying the show. I see it's not even at 100 yet. Usually by this time we get it up to about 100. Our goal, of course, is 150 likes if we can. And also, if you're new to the channel and you like what you're seeing, by all means, do hit that subscribe button if you feel we've earned it. On that friendly note, I'm your host, DrFox2000. You are watching VolcanoX live stream, and I will be back in about 5 minutes. Don't go away. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the microphone back on. We'll turn that music back down in the background and way down. There we go. And I see Merapi is still there. Hasn't gone anywhere. Let's see, just one more quick slide of wonderful lava here. Whoa, somewhere around here. And that's about where it was there at 22:59, which is pretty awesome. But it was just a little tiny splatter of lava in comparison to what we've been seeing coming out of Krakatoa. So that is pretty awesome. And thank you for all the welcome backs. Yay, bacon seed time, you bet, Juliet. And Tony Flabby, welcome. Good to see you on board. And thank you from all the welcome backs from Sue and Piggy and C&D Boy and Kate and Snowman and Tony and Grandma B. Wow, your voice plus the music is mesmerizing. Oh my God, I will have to deal with that. You don't eat crayons, ice cream, you stick them on your forehead and you become a flying unicorn so you can keep up with Piggy on her rocket cart, Dr. Fox. Oh, darn it, and here I thought ice cream was for eating. Anyway, let's get on our bacon seeds and be very quiet. This first one is sleeping. He's sleeping really, really, really nicely. Okay, be very quiet. It's a sleepy little piggy. And there he is. Look at the smile on his face. Just a really tiny one. And yeah, he is sleeping. You gotta be quiet and don't wake him up or anything. And let's see if we can find some more in 3 days old. Cool piggy. Here's some more in all that fresh sawdust. Look at that, you got a 4-pack. And they look like they're all snugly in their shavings. And that is pretty cool. Turns on loud rock music. Okay. Well, if you want to turn on music and drown me out, that's all right. Anyway, that's a beautiful looking bacon seed, set of bacon seeds. And that's me halfway through streams. Uh-oh, you're falling asleep too? Don't fall asleep. And here's some more little bacon seeds. And these guys are all little bacon seeds today. And we got a little group of 5 there. These guys look awful skinny. They need more piggy milk. And we'll get them fattened up, and they will be good looking in no time. Hey, you can't just leave bacon seeds lying around in Indonesia. That will attract tigers. Tigers in Indonesia? Really? You mean there's tigers on the loose? I don't know if I want to go visit there anymore. Me and tigers just don't get along in the wild, you know? Never mind. Oh, fun. Let's get to the next bacon seed. And this is our last one. And these 2 guys... No, hang on. This is not our last bacon seed. We got one more after this. Hang on. How many bacon seeds in this picture? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... 8 or 9. One of them there just doesn't quite look like a bacon seed. I don't know. Maybe that's the mama. Is that the mama? I don't know if that's the mama, but they sure like cuddling it. Which one does not belong? Yeah, I don't know. It's a hard decision. Definitely a really, really hard to... no, that's not Poppet. Poppet looks a little different. Poppet would have eaten them. 1, 2, 3, Poppet, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there. Cat seed. Yeah, possibly. Anyway, And that is our, well, almost all our bacon seeds. We got one more. There we go. These two curious guys, definitely slightly older than the newborns, but their ears are just up like crazy, obviously listening in on us and wondering what we're doing. So, curiosity killed the piggy? I don't know. But anyway, that's the bacon seeds for today, you guys. 3 months old? All right. Thank you, Piggy. And as always, thank you very much, Piggy, for providing these. It's awesome. Love seeing the wonderful bacon seeds. So, Dr. Fox, volcanoes are like cats. Do they what? They do whatever they want. Yep. And I have to agree with you. They are pretty much like that. So, and okay. Speaking of volcanoes, and being on this particular stream or channel here, or scene, I should say, I do have another one lined up here. This was the other, what do you call it? Oh, time lapse that I created earlier. This one is about 3.5 minutes long, so I will let it play through. Now, just to let you know, they still don't have those cameras set quite right, as they're set to motion detection, and they should be running on continuous rather than motion detection. They're using an NVR or a DVR to do this, and they don't have it set up quite right for what they're doing, but nonetheless, it's still a wonderful view to see when it is going and working like right there it was. And that is pretty awesome as we watch it go through its paces. And that is what we were seeing earlier today. And definitely a lot of eruptive action coming from Krakatoa. So, and this is from Indonesian volcano monitoring. And I did say I was going to put their link in up top here, and I will find it real quick. And that is, I got it here, so I'll write out the whole name so you have the thing. Where's it? Indonesian volcano monitoring. There we go. And I will put the link behind it, and we'll actually pin it up top there. So if you guys want to go over and subscribe to that channel, they don't always run on there, but they do try to do their thing. So it's pretty awesome. If you do subscribe, just let them know that, hey, you came over from Dr. Fox's, and you seen their stuff there, and you want to see more live while he's not on the air, kind of thing. So yep, like a giant candle, and it is too. It's pretty awesome. And if you look in the clouds, you'll see on the right hand shot, you see the moon up in the top left portions there of that right hand picture when the clouds are out of the way. So it was even a moonlit night for them with the clouds and everything else. There you can see it, and now you can't. And that was pretty awesome, and it kept on going and going and going. And I was surprised that it, would continue like this literally for a few hours. Like, that's a lot of eruptive state, when you're looking at it going, holy mackerel, this thing, does it ever stop? And well, it did now because the video's over, but that's it. So that's kind of what it looked like there today. Pretty awesome to have seen that. And I'm going to double check and see if we have Taal volcano on by chance. And nope, still no Taal from Madame Rutsa, and no Taal from the meditation place either. So Taal volcano is being very short today, and we're not seeing it, which is all fine and not a problem. Okay, let's get back to Merapi. And Merapi has been going, doing its thing. Let's see if we can find it. There it is. And I did try to leave you in a spot where we did have a little eruption, but that wasn't a very big one. There was a better one just a little further down, and we will see if we can get that to come up on the screen. And I think I'm going to advance it a little bit here. So, whoa, a little too far. There, right there. We'll let it zip through that. You can see some of that wonderful lava coming down the hill, and it looks pretty awesome. Merapi is snappy. Yes, Sasha, it is. Yep. I have lots of cookies for everyone 2 times this week. And yeah, you're lucky. Twice. Wow. That's pretty awesome. And cool to see. Anyway, this particular eruption, you can see it's taking some diverted course there down on the side here. This is a little different. We don't normally see that. And some of that material has kind of worked its way over this way a little bit more. Hopefully in the future it'll continue, and this will become dead on. And I would like to see that. If it keeps grinding away at this side, it will eventually create a larger chasm for the material to flow down. So that'll be cool. Us poor mods only get leftovers. Dr. Fox, don't feed. What? Piggy? That's not true. And there, Piggy, you get a bunch of cookies right here. And don't ever say I don't feed you. And by the way, speaking of cookies, I have a chocolate craving, and I went to go look in my van for my cookies, and they're not there. And my van door was unlocked. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Piggy? Huh? Huh? Oh, too much fun. I know she's going to go hide now in her sty or something. Let's see. Uh-oh, Sarah, how come you got a key? What? Who, me? I'm innocent. Yeah, sure you are. Sure you are. Oh boy, oh boy. Anyway, a couple more little plumes kind of zipped out of there. Now, one of the things I noticed, Merapi hasn't really thrown up as much of that wonderful, really reddish hot lava. Most of it is fairly, I guess, cooler material. Even though it lights up really well in the IR spectrum, it doesn't light up very much in the optical spectrum as per se, and we don't see it as well. Just moving along a little bit more here, trying to see where some of that flow is coming down. And let's see, come on, I know I'm close to there it is. We'll just give it 5 seconds more just to speed it up. Maybe, no, 10. Anyway, you can see a little tiny lick of lava coming down. Unfortunately, not as well as it could be. I think some of that wonderful lava might be busy getting used over in Krakatoa. And Krakatoa is not that far away from this thing, but it is not the closest volcano to Merapi. I think Semeru is actually closer than Krakatoa, but they're all in that same area. So these things are very, very possible. Moving up a little bit more, I'm just trying to see what else we had here before the daylight kind of opened up. There was this point, we did see a little bit more lava then, and as we let that play, you can see it slide down the hill fairly nicely. So yeah, definitely. I noticed Dr. Fox blames me first for knowing. Hey, probably something I read while I was lurking, Piggy. You know, when you advertise what you've done, then of course you're going to end up getting caught. You got to keep it quiet. Hey, Richard Lapointe is here as well, and welcome. Let's see, and he's got some fries. Anyway, that looked pretty lavely coming down there. A little bit more bacon to the picture, if you will. Pretty awesome. And let's see, we want to kind of move around and get some other, what he did, hides van keys behind my back. What, Lucas, are you doing? Oh, Sasha, I hate curly fries. I hate them. Don't let's go raid the van while Dr. Fox is distracted. Don't tell him. Yeah, sure. Too late. I turned on the security system, and I'm gonna make sure I save everything. And we've got the camera set. We're gonna find out what's going on. More curly fries for us. You bet you can have curly fries. I like my straight fries, honestly. But I also like a really, really nice one. Finch, welcome, and yeah, here comes the sun, and the sun is going to be coming pretty soon as we move ahead. But I just wanted to see this last bit of an eruption before we start moving it a little bit further into the daylight. By the way, in that scene, if you look in the background, you can actually see stars this time, so you know that they weren't getting that bad of weather last night or during their night, which is really, really good. And I'm happy about that, because they've been seeing all those storms coming through there, and they do deserve a little bit of a break. They really do. And yeah, that's a pretty awesome flow, especially on the infrared down on the bottom left there. It really, really lights up. So fries and gravy are better than fries and ketchup. Silversmith, how about fries and gravy with ketchup on them? That's even better. And Tony Flabby, the other day, Merapi had a big eruption. Yes, there were multiple different eruptions from there, and we did like all of them. And there were some that were nicer than others. But and of course in this one, if you're looking down on the bottom, you can see that the indicator down on the bottom showed a seismic event happening just as it was erupting. So pretty cool. And we will move that forward a little bit and see if we can, oh yeah, there was a couple more there where we had some decent flows. And there we go. Going to keep this moving forward though. Let's see if we can get it 10 seconds at a time, a little bit faster. And no, there we go. And that one came right out of the very top this time, whereas the other ones were coming out of that little side vent or hole, whatever you want to call it. But this one definitely had a lot more lava to it. and that looked really, really cool. Sky Talker, welcome. And Spooky Avocado also made it in. Good to see you. I prefer fries with ranch dressing. Yum. Okay, I have never tried that. Being a German guy, of course, we try them with mayonnaise, and I like mine with both mayo and ketchup, and yeah, and mayo. No mayo on the gravy part though. If I do gravy, it'll be ketchup and gravy, and sweet potatoes. Spooky, did you give Doctor what? Oh, what happened to Spooky? Oh, he missed that. Fries and salad cream. Okay. I'm just trying to read what's going on there. Lots of fun, you guys. And we did have another eruption right after this one. It did it again there. So continues on flowing, you know. So we do have some nice material and bacon coming out of Merapi. And this is all while Krakatoa is doing its thing. So hot, fresh lava around for everyone, and that is pretty awesome. And this is kind of the daybreak when everything changes back to color on the cameras, and that looked pretty nice as long as it's moving. That looks pretty wonderful. And I think that's about it. And there, oh, they zoomed in a little bit. I actually want to see if we can get that one working on the full screen. I don't know if we can do that. I probably have to split the screen here to see if it'll do it. Anyway, I do see it's about 1 minute to break time. And I'm going to see if we could split this up and just put Merapi on there by itself. If I can find the appropriate spot. Not those, not those. How about this? No. How about that? No. How about that? That'll work. And let's push that live. And there we go. All right, I have a bunch of email come in all of a sudden here, so I need to do that during the break, otherwise I'm going to mess things up here. So anyway, I'm going to leave that on the screen while I go take my break, you guys, and this is where I get messed up. I got to get my screen back on here, and there we go. That is pretty wonderful looking. Anyway, for those people who are here, if you have not yet hit that like button and you are enjoying the show, by all means do give it a quick shot. I'd really, really appreciate it. We would like to see at least it get over 100 real quick, and that would be pretty cool. Oh no, sorry, no notes. It's pitch black. What do you mean it's pitch black? We got a whole volcano on the screen. And we're sending out in the right bit rates and everything, so we should be all right. Although the bit rate is just a tiny bit on the low side. It's bouncing around though. I wonder if there's a heavy load on it. Clock is stuck. Is the clock stuck? Oh, hang on. Yep, I see it. How about now? Is the clock unstuck? I think I hit it with the right hammer. That's why. Okay. All right. Hopefully it's not stuck anymore, and that should be live. It is. It is live, you guys. So it's alive, and I am going to go do my thing. What's a clock? That's a clock. A clock is a piece of an instrument they use to measure periods of time. Time is something that you create, to differentiate between then and now. All right, on that friendly note, I am going to go have a 5-minute break. Hit that like button, subscribe, and keep me all happy. And I will be back in 5 minutes. By the way, if you want to throw, never mind. No throwing things. Be nice. No food fights, no lava fights. And I will be back in about 5 minutes. Don't go away. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the microphone back on. I see we made it over that 100 likes. That is awesome, you guys. Hey, what is all this stuff being thrown around here? Holy Batman, they've got everything from shopping carts to tomatoes to telephones to... Wow, too much stuff. Books even. So, do you guys look up? Yeah, I got my telescope, several of them, and we like it. And thank you, Sue Hayes and Sharon Stewart and Gura and Paul and Piggy. Didn't see a thing. Arizona Snowman. There you go. That's probably the best way to be right now. Got a phone hooked up to my car stereo. I am driving to pick up my kids from choir state something or other competition. Okay, whiskers crossed. Okay, drive safely, oh mummy of hamsters. Keep your hands on the wheel. And don't type and text. Or hang on, text and drive or something like that. Or type and drive. That's not good. Anyway, falling asleep, night, all. Good night, Piggy. And you take care, have a good night, and rest well. And we will talk to you later or tomorrow. And sleep well, Piggy. And take care of that wonderful arm of yours. And happy that your leg's getting better. So... all right, let's continue on with our wonderful volcano stuff here. And right now, of course, what we are seeing is that is Merapi, and I want to go over and see if we can see anything left at Krakatoa. It doesn't look like it's doing too well. But we do have the other one that we haven't seen for a while. And, that one didn't work out either. Hang on, it's not working here for some reason. Alright, this is fun. Let's try that picture. And that, of course, is Semeru itself. And it's buffering, so I'm not sure why, if that perhaps quit or something. We'll leave that one alone. We haven't gone to Hawaii yet. Oh no, it quit buffering, so it's got to be back to normal. Anyway, that's what Semeru close up looks like right now, and we don't see too much coming off of it. Not in comparison to what we see from Krakatoa or Merapi, of course, and Krakatoa being the one that is doing most of the talking today, if you want to call it that. Anyhow, that's what it looks like there. That's pretty awesome. And we will take a quick trip over to the Hawaiian Islands. And, of course, that is on the big island of Hawaii, and this was from actually last night, Hawaii time 23:56. We'll refresh that, and that is actually not a bad looking little picture, but a little on the smoky side. So here is what it looks like at present, and that is a little bit different than what we've been seeing, and that's not bad though. Of course, right over here we see our primary vent, the little hornitos that we had, then his little buddy hornito who is still smoking, and then right in here is that pool, that is, hang on, right about there, that is feeding this into the lava lake. And of course you can see that the level in the lava lake is really down. Not very much lava in there at all. Now, Two Pineapples was out there this morning doing a live, and it was flowing and it was still fairly full. So it has drained over the course of the day. And of course, you see the toll hole, as we call it. The bridge is gone. It broke. Somebody broke the bridge. No more walking across. And you can see that level of lava is quite low inside that toll hole as well. This is continuing to eat its way a little bit further. It looks like it's going to continue. It'll be interesting to see what happens. We don't see any hot lava in this spot today, although we do know that that flow was coming out from the primary vent, flowing down and then kind of hitting out into here, causing that. The fact that this is still smoking quite bad, I have no idea. It's just new lava hitting the old lava material that has cooled and dried, possibly some moisture in there as well and stuff like that burning off. Most of that moisture would be gone though, because this is very, very hot, that whole field. And I don't think the water is going to sit there very long if it's raining or something. Anyway, I'm going to leave that one be. I'll move on to the next picture. Again, this was at 6 minutes after midnight, Hawaii time, so very early in their morning. And this is current, and of course you can see the same thing, quite smoky there, and hazy in the sky all the way around. 14:41 is their time there now. If we take a look at the other side of the caldera, this is what we were seeing. This is the primary vents. This is the little stuff right there, that little outflow vent that pours into here, and you can see that lava was up fairly high in the toll hole as well as the rest of it, but not right to the top, because you can see a little bit of an edge there. Let's refresh that one real quick. Can you be out of your lava truck? What? Shh, don't be talking about my vacuum truck. It's a special truck, heavily insulated, and never mind. Shh, don't say nothing. Trev, it's okay. Anyway, you can see the level is quite low, and definitely I see a little bit better into the toll hole area, and it looks like it's formed itself a little bit of a curved river here where that lava flow was coming in, but it's drained down very low. Lots of smoke coming from out here as well. That means there's some reheating going on with fresh magma and or lava heating it up. Always interesting to see that. And of course the smoke emanating from that other spot where I mentioned earlier, it's probably new lava hitting some of the older, cooler, dry lava that is up there. Let's take a quick look at the thermal. This is the old one, of course, and the new thermal is going to be looking not so good. And there it is. Okay, well, it looks not so bad. I mean, it's you can see the levels are way down, and in both locations here. This is that feeder hole that feeds it in. That is the primary vent, and there's canals or lava tubes going into that area, and that's what's feeding that. This is that other hole I was talking about, not seeming to be too alive today. It is cooling down, so whatever flow may have gotten in there from before is not feeding it anymore right now anyway. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. Okay, let's see what's going on in the chat here. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, all right. Calm down, you guys. That's what let's just leave things alone here and yeah, move on is the best thing. Okay. Anyway, looking at what we've got on the screen, that's all right. And let's see if we can find ourselves. And I know my other thing still is not working there as far as the earthquakes. So I'm going to get you onto the other earthquake map as soon as I locate them. And they've been moved again for some reason. There it is. Okay. We'll get it onto earthquakes and see what we've got. That should be sitting in here, if I am correct. Maybe not. No. Let's try the other one. They reversed something on me for some reason. This software is weird. Okay, so looking, first thing that we look for, of course, on this USGS earthquake map is the red dots. Those are the freshest earthquakes, and we're going to take a look at Hawaii first, of course, because that's where you're just peaking. And you can do this yourself. You can bring up that Hawaii map and or Hawaii link to USGS, and it will show you your stuff. It's just mine isn't working for that one, but you can always type in a USGS earthquake map in Google, and it'll give you this as well. Few of the newer ones today, 941 2.2. That's about the biggest I see there. I don't see too many other really big ones. 1.9 there was from yesterday. This one here from yesterday as well. What's this guy hiding here? Just wanted to see him. 2.2 as well from yesterday though. This one is from today, 2.3. So not big. They're pretty much the same as what we normally get. If we slide over, I just want to see here. These are all old quakes up on Mauna Loa and Mauna Kea, nothing. And we do have one way out here, 2.3, and that was actually from 1027. Just a wee guy, and no tsunami warning or anything like that. So looking not overly active in any of those areas, and we will zoom in a little bit more here. And I just wanted to look at this guy here. 1.7, okay, happened today at 5:06 a.m. 7.7 kilometers down. But we do have an older one here. This guy was, it's not that old. It happened at 1:52 a.m. and that was -0.4 kilometers, so it's 400 meters above sea level. And that means it's well into the volcano itself, but it doesn't really tell us where we are depth-wise here, because I don't know the elevation of this particular area. So, but yeah, 400 meters above sea level for that guy. This guy over here, 2.2 kilometers in depth. That was from 1431, and that was a 1.8. But that is Kilauea. That is the area that we were looking at. There's a heck of a lot more lava in there right now than when this picture was taken. But that's what we're looking at, you guys. And that is pretty cool, pretty awesome, and not a big worry. And let's see what else we got going on here. While we're looking at earthquakes, we'll zoom out and continue with this map. We'll leave Hawaii for now, and that'll be it for today there. We do see some quakes out here in the Philippines. These are probably still more aftershocks in that same area where we had that big 6 that happened a little while ago there. There it is. And then looking at these happened today at or yesterday at 22 21. and this one was today's at 9:49, 55 kilometers down. It's quite a ways. I'm not sure if anybody would have felt anything there, but that is one of the subduction zones, so it is to be expected to see some rumbles there. And here's another one, a 4.3, that's part of Indonesia, and that is 151 kilometers down. Wow, long way. 16:26 was the time on that one. As far as down in the Indonesian area, even though Krakatoa sits right there, we really don't see anything new popping up here to drive any more of that wonderful eruption. And Krakatoa, by the way, is right there, for those who don't know, at the west end of Java, and it is on its own little island. That is the cone itself, and it's caldera, but it actually sits in the actual Krakatoa caldera, and so Anak Krakatoa is actually son of Krakatoa. So this is the mother, if you want to call her that. Just be thankful it's just the little guy going off and not the whole thing, okay? That's what I'm trying to get across there. Okay, zooming back out a little bit, and we'll look for other earthquakes real quick. I do see this here, a 5.7 that happened Herzegovina, and that was 10 kilometers down. That would have been a little bit of a shaker. They would have felt that in that area, I'm sure. I don't know if there's even a population around there, though. That's a mountainous area. Yeah, it is. Oh, there's farmland there and stuff. So possibly I would have had a little bit of shaking going on over here. These poor farmers are probably saying, wow, these cows are moving a little fast. Anyway, I will leave that be and not worry about that one so much, and zoom back out, and that's it for our earthquakes there. I do want to get in over at the Canary Islands. I'm going to refresh that one really quickly. Hey, Smoking Joking is in the house. Welcome. And Geoplanet Jane also made it in. Anak, the son of Krakatoa. Yes. Anak, Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan is calling you Anak. Oh, hang on, that's Anakin. Same guy. All right, never mind. Latest quake right there, 1.7, 19 kilometers down, and that is right on La Palma. This, of course, is the Canary Islands, and they are located in the Atlantic, just off of the coast of Africa, northwest corner, if you will, Morocco being up there. So that's where we are, and beautiful place. And we see a few of the little Quakers there, and of course, as you can see, as I drag my mouse down, it puts a circle around the actual volcano, the actual earthquake location. Anyway, that one is 2 kilometers down, so probably just compression from the lava stuff up top, weight-wise. This one being 8 kilometers down. Probably something in the lines of collapsing lava tubes or something like that, or just natural shifting of things, as there wasn't any weight put to that one there. As we move further on, this one is right where Cumbre Vieja was, 2 kilometers down again, 1.9. So could be things shifting and again collapsing of tubes. I doubt that there's more magma coming up, so that's kind of what we see. This one here, 9 kilometers down, 8 kilometers down, and 11 kilometers down, all three in that same little playground zone. Don't know if that means anything specific, but Definitely haven't seen anything that's panicky. And, you know, only having a few quakes here, like for today, there's really only the three. The top three are from the 22nd, the other ones from the 21st. So, very quiet. Only three small quakes, nothing to worry about. If you do want to pop over and have the other earthquake map that does include a bunch more stuff, and these guys typically have everything on here except for today. When I zoomed in on the Azores, there's nothing, and we already know that there were 4 quakes there. So if I refresh it, it still doesn't show them. And I'm not sure if they didn't get their data today or what the deal was, but that's kind of what we're seeing. And it's always pays to double check other charts and maps, and just to confirm what you've got. And here's what they're saying in the last, how many days is this? Last 48 hours that we had, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is there another one underneath the name there? No, I can't tell. No, they say there's 5 there. So, yeah, I think that might be okay. And again, nice to see when we can double check. And then these other ones look like they're about the same places as well. Zooming out, you can always use this one as a reference, you know, for the ones that you don't see on the USGS one, if you like using that. We do also have, of course, the volcano map. Whoop, there it is, a worldwide volcano map. And that one, Volcano World, is what the shortcut is. You guys can always check that on your own. I see we're just about out of time here, so I am going to do the SO2 and the weather right after this, but I'm going to keep this very short here. So doesn't look like there's anything too new that we're seeing anywhere. I see they took Davidoff off here, so Davidoff is no longer a yellow. It's not considered anything. And of course, I did mention that ASO was also taken off as far as that was concerned. We do see Krakatoa, even though it is erupting pretty hard and heavy, they still left it as an orange. And Merapi and Semeru, still considered red. Leolotok still doing its thing. Yasur out here and the Vanuatu still doing wonderful there as well. We see that 5.6 quake happened at 6:15 UTC today, and Ruapehu here on New Zealand. That's the one that's being a little quieter, but it did have a little bit of off-gassing as what we've seen earlier. And then as far as the other one that's no longer listed here either is our White Isle volcano, and that's just off the northern shore of New Zealand. So that's kind of it for what we're seeing. Nothing really strange or new anywhere other than the mentioned. And that's kind of it for that portion. What? Let's give DrFox2000 0 the thumbs up. What? That doesn't make sense, Kananaskis country. That almost sounds like you're not willing. Anyway, doesn't work. Maybe I misread that. All right, off to the weather we go, and I will get there. And let's see, weather. Weather be here or there. Whether or whether not. And there we go, SO2 chart. And looking here real quick, I guess we'll zoom in on this area. Don't see too much coming from Iceland, and not a heck of a lot up there. Looks not so bad. You know, like they got really clean air. That's one thing I gotta say about Sweden and Finland and those places. Usually they do have that wonderful clean air up there, and they do. Looking at Europe, we've got some of the local pollution, some of the stuff from our Etna, as well as Volcano and Stromboli, and that's actually curling around and adding to the mess in here a little bit, as well as, of course, heavily populated areas. Not seeing too much coming off the Canary Islands at all. Zooming back in here, we do see stuff over there. This is a volcano, of course, and that guy is in the DR Congo. It's going to continue to do its thing. I'm surprised the other volcanoes are not showing up as much. Here in Ethiopia, this spot is where Erta Ale is, so we can blame that on him, but not anything else. All this other stuff, most of it is industrial pollution or human pollution. If we slide down here again, the winds have changed. Earlier today, when I was monitoring this, we had a flow coming down this way, and none of the ash that was coming from Krakatoa was really getting onto the land at all. It was coming down here, and this storm, there's a storm sitting here, was just basically sucking the thing up as far as all the dust and everything, which would have been really good for the people, but not so good for the fish. Because, of course, with all that ash coming down, you're going to have higher levels of, no, not like that. Weather map? Yeah, I don't know if that's weather orange, California. Oh, orange is a nice flavor. All right, let's see what we got here. Anyway, from Krakatoa, Merapi, and Semeru in that order, and that's kind of what we're seeing, those darker spots there. But also there from Jakarta, there's a lot of people living there, so you get a little bit of smog from them as well. Not seeing a heck of a lot over here, just normal pollution, and we know there's another volcano over here somewhere that is throwing out some of that, but SO2 not that bad in the Philippines. And when we slide back out, we don't see too much. We just know where the regular spots are. Yeah, here you can see that plume off of White Isle volcano coming out that way. That's the one I was saying was no longer considered active. And then out here, Tonga, this would be Tofua right in there, and that's what it's doing, and that, of course, is Fiji. And then you've got Vanuatu right in there. Okay, looking at some of the other stuff, we move up a little bit. Japan is getting some of that stuff from China blowing over. But when we get up here, we see the Kamchatka Peninsula still off-gassing. Not as bad as it was before. And we see most of that is just coming in here and curling up in there. Now, I'm not sure how this is working as far as the way this is being produced up into here. Is there some other source to this, or is this just the stuff that's coming through here and then somehow getting whittled up and sent up that way? It's almost like there needs to be a source for it. Maybe there's another volcano that we don't know about in Russia. And anyway, South America, not bad. I'm not going to worry about the rest. Europe, again, we see what's going on there, so not so bad. And I think we can move on to our temperatures. Yeah, here's that circulation I was saying about earlier. It was actually sliding through here from the north, pretty much right to the south or a little bit southwest, and that has moved that way a little bit. I'm going to refresh this, and we should be able to see that. No, it moved. Yeah, it did move a little bit. It's still kind of circulating that same way. Wow, Gura, that's an awesome super chat. Gura, thank you kindly for that 109, and that is in Swedish kroners. Thank you kindly for that. I do appreciate that very much. That's awesome. So thank you. And all right, looking at the weather around the world, temperatures not bad. We see North America is really starting to warm up, and you can see how much has been penetrated by the heat in the U.S. Mexico is still quite warm. We do see South America, the rainforest is still about the same temperature, doing its thing. All happy there. And of course, in the good old, I guess, well, I'm not going to call it the Sahara Desert, because that's in there, Western Sahara up there, but down here, Congo and stuff like that, hot jungle in some places. And it's still doing its thing, and it gets drier as the further east we go, and that's where it gets into more deserty stuff, but very hot in those regions. Not quite so bad in a little bit further north, but they are getting really nice temperatures. And you got to remember, it's in the middle of the night, and that's pretty awesome. Even Piggy's got some good temperatures. There's Kos right there, 16, 17 degrees. So that is not bad at all. And she'll be able to sleep really well. I do see that they have a flow from the north here into Germany again, so that's going to cool it down a little bit. And for those people, they're not getting that Gulf Stream pushing up the other way, and that would make things a little nicer. Again, same thing with Ireland, England, Scotland, those areas. France, it's a little bit warmer actually. Looks like it's actually cooler in Spain, and that's probably due to a storm that's sitting right there. I don't know, I think we covered temperatures pretty good there. I want to go to the precipitation real quick. We'll start in Iceland and just have a quick look. I don't see too much right in Iceland at all. We do see some freezing rain out here though towards Greenland, so which should be called Whiteland. Sorry, just my personal opinion. It's too white to, can't call it Greenland, it's Whiteland. Anyway, nothing in England, which is nice, and very few little tiny showers in spots of Germany. We move over to Poland and those places, and Russia, we do have some rain there. And here's why it's so much cooler. The poor guys in Spain are still getting nailed. This storm has to leave soon. That's not good for them there. And why pick on Spain? Spain didn't do anything wrong. Looking at what we've got are general thunderstorms all the way across the central region, or as I call it, the equatorial storm continues to exist, and it's doing its wonderful thing. Some of the stuff down here in the Philippines and Indonesia and those areas, lots of little thunderstorms are still happening, and that's pretty nasty. I see we do have a little bit more Brisbane going to get some rain, unfortunately. Not that big of a storm though. I think they can handle that. Up in the north, they got a little bit heavier stuff. When we get over to New Zealand, we do see that it is not too bad for the most part, but wow, I wouldn't want to get into this mess. That's some awful fast-moving air, and some kind of vortice right there that is really making that happen. And it's amazing those cut lines where the two storms kind of meet and then they try to merge. It's always been fascinating to watch how that convection and the way the currents work. Anyway, we can see that one is quite a big storm, I guess. We see down in Chile, they're getting nailed a little bit, and of course South Pole, no, Antarctica, it's getting a whole bunch of stuff. So that's it kind of for the weather, and we'll have a quick look for our cold spot temperature wise. What do you see? Ooh, minus 73 today. Yesterday we had 72, and today we get minus 73 degrees Celsius. So just remember, if you feel cold, those poor penguins, they're a lot colder. So I think, yeah, that will be it for today, you guys. And let's go somewhere warmer, though. I don't want to end on that cold note. Let's take a look at what the temperature is in La Palma. And well, it is nighttime, 13 degrees. I don't know. I want something warmer. Maybe I will go zip over to Hawaii. And let's see. Yeah, Hawaii should be warm. Honolulu. There you go. We'll end on that friendly note. So that is a little warmer. If you want to go to Honolulu, 27 degrees. The windward side here a little bit cooler, but beautiful on Oahu right now. 19 is fine for this time. Okay, yeah. Yeah, but so is 27, Jane. I think I'd be very comfortable at that temperature. No, not hot. It's nice. It's awesome. All right, let's see if I can find a volcano to put you guys back onto here as we finish off with the show today. And I just don't know where to put you. How about a steamy close-up of Semeru? We'll just finish out the day, and that's what we're going to see. If those clouds dissipate a little bit, we might even see something underneath there that looks really cool and awesome. So I'm going to leave it there, and thank you everyone for being here today. I hope you've seen a little bit of wonderful lava coming out of Krakatoa there that I showed earlier, and actually I think I can run that short video one more time, just so for those who had missed it. This was kind of from 1800 onward at Krakatoa, technically yesterday, because it is the 23rd there for them now, and this is kind of what it was. This is only about a minute and a half long, so I don't mind showing it, and that is pretty cool, pretty awesome. Hey, C&D boy, thank you, and all awesome. And yeah, you know, that was Krakatoa. Definitely did its thing when it was popping, and we did like it, right? So okay, I think that is about it, you guys. I want everyone to take care of yourselves, and please have a wonderful evening or morning or day, and just remember, tell your loved ones that you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. Good night, everyone, and thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. Oink, oink.